Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. We get ready for game number 3 today in the South Central Regional Tournament. Colorado Mesa, the number 8 seed out of the RMAC. The Mavericks take on number 1 seed and host this weekend, West Texas A&M. I'm Lucas Kinsey. Glad to have you along for the ride of what has been 2 fantastic finishes so far today. In the earlier games, we saw Lubbock Christian, the number 3 seed, knock off number 6 seed Colorado State Pueblo in a tight game, 65-57. And then our last matchup, Texas A&M Commerce in the second half, takes care of a very tough Colorado School of Mines team, winning 80-74. In this one here tonight, again, the Lady Buffs, they win the Lone Star Conference tournament last weekend. They end up winning, as a result, the number 1 overall seed and the host for the South Central Region tournament, and they get a matchup against Colorado Mesa that is a rematch, just like one that we saw earlier with LCU and Colorado State Pueblo. As we look at the all-time series between these 2 teams, they played earlier this year, and it was Colorado Mesa that won for the first time in the series. They knocked off the Lady Buffs 46-43. That game back on November 13th in a low-scoring game where Colorado Mesa shot 30% from the field, but the Lady Buffs did even worse. They shot 27%. Neither team was very good from the three-point line, and it was just defense. And in the end, the Mavericks handed the Lady Buffs a rare home loss. For these Mesa Mavericks, as we look, there's the series history there. It'll be the second time in NCAA postseason that the 2 teams meet, as WT won 59-56. As you see, March 16th of 2015. Mesa has some very good players on their roster. One of those is Daniela Turner, 19 points a game average, 47% from the field, a great shooter, a great all-around player, the senior from Boca Raton, Florida. And she was named the RMAC Player of the Year this season for her outstanding play. Leading the charge for Colorado Mesa is a very good coach in his 10th season, Taylor Wagner, head coach for the Mesa Mavericks. Overall win percentage of .773, 6 NCAA tournament trips for Taylor Wagner. An Elite 8 appearance back in 2013. He has been named RMAC Coach of the Year 5 times, and so an impressive coaching record, no doubt, for Taylor Wagner. Talked to Coach Wagner earlier this week, and he talked about his team this season. 23 wins, 6 losses. They were 13-1 at home. They were 8-4 on the road, and interestingly, the way the season finished, they went from a 4 seed in the last region rankings to a number 8 seed. So they're going to play a team that they have beaten earlier in the year. One interesting note, though, when these 2 teams played back in November, the Lady Buffs' talented guard and all-conference performer Zam Roberts, she did not play. She was hurt. As we turn our attention to the Lady Buffs, speaking of Zam Roberts, there's a look at Zam, the transfer over from Eastern New Mexico, joining Josh Prock. She has been tremendous this season for the Lady Buffs. Zam, second team All-LSC. This last weekend, she was on the all-tournament team. She scored 30 points in the opening game of the tournament against Texas A&M International. The junior has averaged 13 points, 3 rebounds, and over 3 assists this season for West Texas A&M. Now, Josh Prock, head coach for West Texas A&M, what a job he has done for the Lady Buffs in his first season, not only winning the regular season championship in the Lone Star Conference, one of the toughest conferences in the country, but also there's a look at Coach Prock. He took his team to Frisco last weekend. The only way they were going to end up hosting, they had to win all of their games, and they did that, winning in the opening round against International, defeating Lubbock Christian, who we saw win earlier today in a close one, and then in the championship, a 67-66 win over Texas A&M Commerce. Coach Prock, no stranger to postseason play, and he has his team playing outstanding basketball at the perfect time. The Lady Buffs, they have won 11 of their last 12 games. WT on a 5-game win streak and getting just tremendous play all the way around. Not just, you mentioned Zam Roberts, but the Lady Buffs getting solid play from players like Olivia Lewis, Carly Machenbacher. Carly was named LSC Tournament MVP after 3 straight great performances by the freshman transfer from Morehead State. Lady Buffs, all time in the NCAA tournament. They're no stranger to postseason play. The Lady Buffs making their 27th tournament appearance. They have 7 regional championships to their name, 2 national title appearances in both 1987 and most recently in 2014. And this is the program's 8th time to host the regional tournament. They have regional titles in 2009, 2014, and 2015. This Colorado Mesa team, the Mavericks, we mentioned Daniela Turner, but they've got some other players as well. Mariah Martine, a transfer from Westminster. She's an outstanding player at 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. That's good for 6th in the country. Colorado Mesa lost to MSU Denver in the RMAC semifinals, 74-59. And in that game, it was one where MSU Denver was hot. They made 8 of 16 from the three-point line, while the Mavericks turned cold offensively. They were just 32% from the field and 2 of 12 from the three-point line. So we've got another good game. It's been great basketball so far in the first 2 games, with LSC taking on RMAC as Kent Johnson puts the headset back on, and we'll visit with him, get his thoughts on the last game that we saw. KJ, you had a chance just now to visit with both coaches from Texas A&M Commerce and Colorado School of Mines. And it's been great basketball. You're going to have one side that obviously is ecstatic. They're moving on. They're playing basketball tomorrow in the semifinals. The other team, their season's over, and we're seeing teams lose today that are very solid opponents.
Well, we saw Colorado School of Mines go home with 26 victories.
Yes.
The best record in school history, and their postseason run, if you don't count the conference tournament as postseason, was 1 game.
Yeah.
But with the exception of football, if your team is any good, your season always ends in a loss.
Sure.
So you kind of got to brush the disappointment aside. But Colorado School of Mines really took the pragmatic view, and it was the reality that they didn't play any worse or different in the second half than they did first. The shots simply didn't fall, and when that happens, there's nothing you can do. We joke about it throughout the year. You say, KJ, what do you do when your shot doesn't go? And I say, shooters shoot themselves out of slumps.
Right.
You got to keep shooting, and that's what we saw Delina Pinto trying to do, and Liz Holter, and sometimes it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But we saw a Texas A&M Commerce team that was disappointed, losing the LSC title last week by 1 bucket. And now here they are. They've got new life in the regionals, advancing to the semifinals tomorrow.
Well, we've seen LSC versus RMAC. That's the way it is all day today. One more following this one. Texas Women's will take on MSU Denver. LSC opponents winning in the first 2. This next game, if you like defense, you like slugfest, this could be your game. West Texas A&M leads the country in rebounds. They are 4th in shot blocks, much in part to Olivia Lewis, who is 9th in the country with 85 blocks herself. Lady Buffs in the top 30 in defensive field goal percentage. On the other side, Colorado Mesa, they are in the top 20 defensive field goal percentage, 23rd in scoring defense, and they are also in the top 30 in three-point defense. So both these coaches preach defense wins championships. We're going to find out which defense is better tonight, and ultimately, KJ, it may be which team plays better offense. We'll look at the starting lineups first for Colorado Mesa. The starters for the Mavericks, number 0, Sophie Anderson. She's a 5'9" senior. 7 points a game for Anderson. Number 3, Daniela Turner. Mentioned she's the RMAC Player of the Year. 1,289 career points scored for Daniela Turner. This is her 3rd NCAA trip. Number 5, Mariah Martine, 5'6" senior out of Sandy, Utah. Transfer from Westminster. She is really solid. 6th in the country in assists with 6 a game. Number 34, Monica Brooks, 6'1" junior from Shawnee, Oklahoma. 7 points a game, 4 rebounds. And number 44 for the Mesa Mavericks, Kelsey Simons, 6'1" senior out of Tucson, Arizona. Head coach is Taylor Wagner in his 10th season. Lady Buffs on their home side, the starters for Josh Proc's team, ranked number 23 in the final rankings nationwide. They'll start number 11, Zamri Roberts, 5'7" junior from Portales, New Mexico. Second team All-LSC, 13 points a game for Zam. Number 21, Olivia Lewis, 6'2" senior from Las Lunas, New Mexico. She's coming off of a 10-point, 13-rebound, 8-block performance in the LSC tournament game against Texas A&M Commerce. Number 23, Carly Matzenbacher, 5'8", freshman from Moorhead, Minnesota. 9 points a game, 8 rebounds for Carly. She scored 20 points and had 9 rebounds in the tournament title game against Texas A&M Commerce. Number 30, Lauren Taylor, 5'10" junior from Collierville, Tennessee. She grabbed an offensive rebound, got fouled, and made the 2 free throws that were the difference in the Lady Buffs Conference Tournament Championship last weekend. And number 33, rounding out the starting lineup, is Jayla Burgess, 6'2" freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Jayla, 7 points, 5 rebounds a game. And so these two teams get ready to go. And KJ, it's obviously a big advantage whenever you get to host the regional. Lady Buffs, we've seen them a lot this season at home. Very good in this building, but Mesa has, coming in, the confidence they have won on this floor.
They have won a game in a very strange game early in the year. Neither of these teams are like they were back in November 13th to be precise. Unable to score 50 points. We'll see what happens today. The Lady Buffs certainly have been playing better, and Colorado Mesa had a strong season as well.
All right, the Lady Buffs control the opening tip, and they get settled into the front court. Lucas Kinsey along with Kent Johnson. Glad to have you with us. And Lauren Taylor with a great start. Her play the last 5-6 games.
She was a huge key in the Lady Buffs' success at the LSC tournament. Most people will remember the 2 free throws she sank with 10 seconds left, but she had a solid tournament throughout.
She scored 18 points in the semifinals against Lubbock Christian. So first possession now for the Mavericks, as they'll run a lot of sets in the half court. Ball screen set up top. The running 2-point shot put up by Martine, missed it, and a rebound for Olivia Lewis. A late happy birthday to Olivia Lewis. Yesterday was her birthday. Fakes the 3 at the top, drives, pass thrown away, and a steal. Good job defensively. Monica Brooks comes up with the turnover. Martine quickly down into the front court. Crafty point guard. Ball fumbled around and controlled by Daniela Turner, who, to start off, it's going to be Carly Matzenbacher that will draw the defensive assignment against the RMAC Player of the Year. The Mesa Mavericks, 7th NCAA appearance. And a good pass inside, and the layup rolls around and drops for Sophie Anderson. We're tied at 2-2.
Nice cut there by Anderson.
Good energy in the building here for this opening round game for these two teams. Matzenbacher has her shot blocked away by the 5'9" Sophie Anderson. Lady Buffs keep possession. Shot clock at 20 seconds. Burgess trying to post up, kind of being pushed off the spot. Good defense inside, good muscle from Monica Brooks. Lewis spins, kept the ball low, and as a result, it's a turnover. Good help defense by the Mavericks, and then a quick foul is whistled against West Texas A&M.
Number 21,
Olivia Lewis guilty of the foul. Her first, the team's first.
Turner, they give her some space, so she hits the 3. And again, the scouting report, it's very easy. You look down, 2 players, each average close to 20 points.
That's one of them.
Olivia Lewis, she'll try a 3 off the mark. Doesn't shoot too many of those. Lady Buffs do get an offensive rebound, though, so they hold on to it. Lewis will drive and A rough start there offensively inside. The Lady Buffs are 1 for 4 from the field. Transition 3, too strong for Martine. And Burgess gets the rebound. She can run. Good pass to Machenbacher from Jayla Burgess. Carly, such a smart player, sees that her defender kind of doubles down on Burgess. She makes the cut.
The LSC tournament MVP.
5-4, Colorado Mesa with the early lead. Good defense there by Taylor to cut off Sophie Anderson. Mesa will work the shot clock. They'll take high percentage shots throughout the game. The drive and a miss twice.
Zam Roberts got a hand on the first shot by Martine. Second shot, Martine just missed.
Here's Zam Roberts, fakes out the defender, puts up the 2 and hits it. And again, the first time these two teams played, KJ, the Mavericks did not see Zamry Roberts. 6-5, WT lead. They leave Brooks open. She tries the 3, misses it. Great box out from Lauren Taylor. One and done for the Mavericks. But then the pass sails ahead of Machenbacher, out of bounds, back to Colorado Mesa. Lady Buffs, Josh Brock not happy about this. Kent, 3 turnovers already.
Yeah, you got to protect the basketball. We've seen the Lady Buffs have slow starts throughout the year. The key is the defense keeping them in the game so the gap doesn't get too big. Now, right now, they have a lead, but the offense not what we have seen over the past week.
Turner, good look for her, but that shot a little strong. Into the game for the Lady Buffs, number 3, Haley Janssens. Good player off the bench. Machenbacher, step back 3. Got it. 9-5, West Texas A&M. Brooks isolated against Lauren Taylor, tries the scoop shot, missed it. And to this point, Lady Buffs out-rebounding the Mavericks 8-2.
And shooting 4 of 7 from the field.
Janssens will try a shot. How did that one go in? That's home cooking right there, because that shot hit the back part of the rim, hung there for a second, and decided, I think I'll drop in here for Haley Janssens.
Wow. It's like throwing a cantaloupe up there and it just sticks. 12-5 Lady Buffs.
Good drive, drawing some contact is Mariah Martine. She played in the NCAA tournament last year with Westminster. Advanced to the regional championship before losing to Azusa Pacific. Good strong drive there for her. Our score 12-5 at the first media timeout. Lady Buffs lead 4:38 to play first quarter. You're watching the Women's Division II NCAA tournament. Back after this.
The Texas Panhandle as a whole has been my home for as long as I can remember, and I want to be giving back to the community that made it home. WT's NBA program is ranked number 4 in the state of Texas now. Having the opportunity to come to a university like WT was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. People really care about your success here, and it feels like a family-oriented university, and I really appreciate that. Come apply at WT.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Lucas Kinsey, Lady Buffs knocked down 5 of 8 to start the game, including 2 of 3 from three-point range. Defensively, they're holding the Mavericks just 2 of 9 from the floor.
Well, for both teams, Kent, both coaches and both fans are thinking this is great to start in this game, because last time the two teams played in November, our score after one quarter was 6-4. So already the offense is exploding.
Well, the coaches say these folks are paying money to see this game. Let's make it worthwhile.
Yeah, it's March. We got to put on a show. Both free throws good for Martine. The Mavericks cut the Lady Buffs lead to 5. In Colorado Mesa, they are shooting just 2 of 9 here at the start of the game. Machenbacher goes away from the screen and muscles up that 2.
She is strong.
Well, and as the season's gone on, she has figured out that she can do that right there, get past the defender for a shot. The 2-pointer on the other side rattles in, good for Monica Brooks. So a nice answer there for Brooks, the junior from Shawnee. They started putting her into the starting lineup halfway through the season. She's had a good season for Colorado Mesa. Lewis still off the mark, misses her shot there. She's struggling right now, 0 for 4 from the field. A good rebound by Mesa. Siemens to Turner, great shot fake, but she missed the 2 somehow. Machenbacher secures the rebound. So a lucky break there. The Lady Buffs fortunate that that layup was not put in from Turner. Taylor Williams into the game here for West Texas A&M.
She had a good, solid tournament.
Well, she just very calmly goes around the screen and
confidence to go baseline, get in there amongst the bigs.
T. Will with the 2 for WT. And Lewis, I don't know whether that's a steal, a shot block.
And a rebound.
Yeah, great defense all the way around for Lewis. Zam dribbles through traffic. 7-point lead right now for the Lady Buffs. Good crowd on hand here for the number 1 versus number 8 matchup in the South Central Regional Tournament. Roberts working on Martine, draws a foul.
I mean, Mesa was the 2 seed in the first 2 rankings that came out.
Yes. Well, in the RMAC, there's a look at the replay there, Martine with the foul. In the RMAC tournament, Taylor Wagner's team needed to win, couple more games, if not win the tournament. And if they win the RMAC tournament, they may have been hosting. Williams, soft jump shot, missed that time. Good 2-man game. Brooks, spin move, missed the shot. Great move, but couldn't finish. And now
Colorado Mesa, perfect example of your non-conference schedule needs to be strong to help you. You look through.
Zam will take the 2. It's too strong.
Their schedule and their early non-conference. They had the LSC Challenge, but then they played Park of Arizona, Sagu American Indian School, and Montana Western. And those, their wins, they help you develop as a team. But at the end of the season, the committee looks at those, and it doesn't help you.
Good ball movement here in the half-court set for Mesa. And
nice shot.
I'm telling you that already in the early going, you can tell Daniela Turner is probably the best outside shooter that we'll see the entire weekend. Strong release, shoots that true jump shot, gets up in the air. Turner already with 6 points, cuts the Lady Buff lead to 4. Roberts fouled. If that's on Martine, Kent, that's 2 fouls.
And it is. Number 5.
And that's a big difference right here for Taylor Wagner's team because you're looking at the floor general for his ball club, 6 assists per game. Mentioned that she played last year for Westminster, went to the regional championship.
You're replacing a grad student player at the point with a true freshman.
Good ball movement. Taylor Williams open for 3. Off the mark. Good defense. That freshman you're talking about, Kylie Kravig, freshman from Greeley, Colorado. Ball deflected. It'll stay with Colorado Mesa. This is not a deep bench. I mean, it's a team that relies on their starters. They'll play about 2 to 3 players off the bench, and that's it. and if you're wondering, did she mean to put that off the window? Yes.
Yes, she did. And I'm chuckling just at how beautiful her shot is.
Yes. She is a big-time player,
Daniela
Turner.
Rocking pink sneakers also.
Gotta love it. A whistle. Coach Wagner, hands on hips. He's frustrated. He feels he wants to play physical. I mean, really physical in the half-court defensively. Bump and not prevent cutters to get into the paint.
Daniela Turner picks up her first.
Okay. Jansen's with a beautiful drive and the high kiss off the window. 18-14 Lady Buffs, 45 seconds to play. Turner gets Taylor Williams spun all the way around, takes the three, misses it, and it goes out of bounds. Will stay with Mesa.
You know, this crowd is riding on every play. Zam goes for a rebound, tips it out of bounds, and they groan like you do at a hockey game when the shot misses the goal.
They know in March, Kent, every
season is fun.
Every possession counts.
Oh, man.
So the Mavericks get another chance. Turner works on Taylor Williams. Good defense, so they have to kick it out. Shot clock running down and a moving screen. They get Siemens. She was trying to free up her teammate at the top, Kravig, and instead it's a foul. Lady Buffs get it back.
Just under 25 seconds to play here in the first. Lady Buffs see if they'll play for one. Josh Prock says play for one. Let's see how they do it.
Being patient here. Roberts will step back and hit the three. Shazam. 3 seconds. Turner looking up. Got to put the shot up. Step back three that nearly went in. So we finish the first quarter of play. The Lady Buffs, some hot shooting. They lead it 21-14. Here's Zam Roberts. They give her the space, and she delivers. We'll take a timeout, come back with second quarter action. You're watching the 2022 Division II Women's Basketball Championships.
These are the moments that live on, that we'll talk about for years to come. We come here to see history made, sharing in the wins and the upsets.
Together. Because whether we're players or fans, we're all on the same team.
And to us, this is more than just a game. It's an important moment in our lives, one that's worth protecting.
So if you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity to your local authorities.
As a pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earned Best Program accolades from U.S. News & World Report. And WT's online undergraduate program was ranked number 1 in Texas and number 24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked number 1 and number 3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit WTAMU.edu.
Here's a look at some of the Buff Nation fans enjoying the start to the game for the Lady Buffs. As West Texas A&M leads 21-14, 56% shooting, 9 of 16 in quarter number 1. Colorado Mesa, 29% from the field. They get the ball to start the second quarter. Turner uses a great ball screen, hits again. Machenbacher got caught going underneath Kelsey Siemens' screen. That's a no-no. Turner's on fire. 21-17. I mean, she has taken the Mavericks at this point, KJ, early in the game and said, get on my back. I'll carry you.
Yeah, 10 of the 17.
Steal. Daniela Turner. Look at the move. Oh! Hesitation in the paint there. Turner thinking she's going to pull up for the jump shot. Instead, it's a layup. And it's the Daniela Turner show. She's got 13 points. Cuts the lead to 2. Lauren Taylor, pull-up jump shot. Tried the window, missed it. And the rebound out of the pack with the basketball was Kylie Kravig. And this is a situation here. Turner is so hot, Lady Buffs may have to double on her and get the ball out of her hands. Puts up the floater. I was expecting that one to go in too, but it did not. Williams will try a pull-up too. Her shot's off the mark. So Colorado Mesa, a good start here in the second quarter. They trailed by 7. They've scored 5 straight points. They're playing good defense. There's a foul that's going to go against West Texas A&M. And I believe, did that go against Lauren Taylor? We'll check the.
Jayla Burgess picked up her first.
It was Burgess, okay. Mesa to inbound underneath its own basket, trailing by a bucket. Turner, the fadeaway, hits the side of the backboard. Lewis comes crashing in for a good defensive rebound.
Yeah, crowd's into this.
Yes, they are. If you're WT, you need a good offensive possession here. Machenbacher takes care of that. Score the bucket and the foul.
Was that a good enough offensive possession for me?
Well, I mean, if you're in a lull, this is who you get the ball to. Carly Machenbacher. So strong with the ball in her hands, not afraid to go up against bigger players.
She gets in there. She does what we say you shouldn't do. She gets the ball down low, but then she just explodes up.
Yeah, we've said it a lot this season watching the games. Pound for pound, one of the toughest players that you will see in all of women's basketball. That three-point play the old-fashioned way gives the Lady Buffs a 5-point lead. And then Zam Roberts with the steal. Off to the races. Good defense by the Mavericks, not letting Zam get the shot. Ball's poked free. It'll stay with WT. You know, Zam Roberts in a position, KJ, you got to think for her. She didn't play basketball for 2 seasons, really. They're going to call an offensive foul against West Texas A&M, a push-off against Olivia Lewis.
Got Olivia, that's her second.
But to be in this spot, if you're either Zam or Olivia Lewis, both transferring over from Eastern New Mexico, they've got to be ecstatic. Yeah. Hosting a regional tournament, playing in the NCAA tournament.
Well, and look at the roster turnover that Josh Prock inherited. Not to say that his team did not plan or expect to be in the regional tournament, but the reality was it was an uphill climb.
Right.
And they started off with that meat grinder schedule. Now they need to win some ball games.
That is true. And standing in the way here, the Mesa Mavericks. Colorado Mesa, the shot missed, and then Machenbacher with the rebound. Pushes ahead, draws a foul. Did they get Kylie Kravig? Yes. Again, she's in for Mariah Martin, who picked up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Here's Roberts, the feed from Burgess. Shot missed. Good look. Scoring drought for Colorado Mesa of 225, so that means most likely they're going to try to find number 3. Nope, Brooks takes the shot. Burgess and Taylor Williams both kind of fight over the rebound a little bit, and that allows Colorado Mesa to tie it up. Possession arrow stays with West Texas A&M. Haley Janssens will check in for Jayla Burgess. This Lady Buff team, hot. They won 11 of their last 12 games. Roberts 3, missed it again, off the back rim. Good job rebounding by Colorado Mesa. Turner brings it up herself. This will be Sophie Anderson. She tries a 3, hits the rim twice. In for the rebound is Turner. Anderson, pass back outside to Turner, shot clock at 4 seconds. Turner, turnaround jump shot, no. The tap, no from Anderson, working hard. Lady Buffs trying to get Anderson blocked out, and I think the foul's going to go against West Texas A&M. And Coach Brock upset right now at his team.
Yeah, they got Taylor Lewis with the foul, but
Well, early in the game.
I don't know that it was an undercut. I think the foul was elsewhere. Yeah, Taylor gave the elbow on the rebound.
That time the shot is missed, and Madison Cast does get the rebound. Rebounds were in favor of WT early. Right now it's 16-14 West Texas A&M. Two ball clubs that pride themselves on the defensive end. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Williams wants a ball screen. And
about got up in
may
the air
have
there.
traveled. Cass just throws up a prayer before the shot clock runs out. So that's a great defensive possession for the Mavericks. Pretty ugly one there for West Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Turner off the screen, one bounce. Her shot is in and out. And that's going to be Kravig that will pick up the foul. Trying to battle inside rebounding against Sam Roberts. That's 2 on Kravig. And we're at the media timeout. 4:56 left here in quarter number 2. We'll look at the last play there. Coming in over the back, the foul for the Mavericks. We'll take a timeout, come back with more basketball action here from the First United Bank Center. You're watching the South Central Regional Tournament. Back after this.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
West Texas leads at 24-19, just under 5 to play here in the second period. Scoring droughts, well, the Lady Buffs have gone just shy of 3 minutes without a score. Colorado Mesa, how about 4 minutes 19?
We told you that before the game. We said these two teams can play defense. The turnover, Brooks to Turner for the 2 in transition.
She has 14 of their 21.
And I think right now it has the feel of a game where if Mesa's going to win, she's going to have to go off, score 30 or more points. Machenbacher drives 4 defenders, all go with Carly. The ball goes out of bounds. And West Texas A&M in the second quarter, Kent, the offense has just been more sluggish. They haven't gotten good looks, not as good ball movement. Roberts over to Burgess. Paint opened up, but she passed it outside. Taylor will take a deep 3, and Lauren Taylor hits it 2 steps behind the line. 27-21, big shot from Taylor. Ooh. The fans thought that Emily Cavey did the electric slide right there.
Cavey, a transfer from Charlton State.
Turner spins in the air and misses the shot. Good defense by Carly Machenbacher there. Lady Buffs slow things down. 3.5 minutes to play before halftime. Lady Buffs trying to make it the 3rd game in a row where a Lone Star Conference team has won, as it's LSC versus RMAC here in round 1. Pass inside, Cass couldn't gather it in with one hand. It's a turnover. 7th of the game so far for West Texas A&M. Ball into the corner to Daniela Turner as Brooks posts up. Goes to work, up and under. That was
nice.
Pretty. Monica Brooks with 4 points. Cuts the Lady Buff lead to 4, 27-23. Roberts into the paint, left hand, you betcha. She got it to go, drew the foul. And that one went against number 11, KV.
Zam Roberts shooting one.
There's a good look at Zam Roberts. 7 points so far, a couple of assists as well. And it's in and out on the free throw try. Here's Colorado Mesa. They're shooting 30% from the field so far. Lady Buffs, 12 of 24 for 50%, including 4 made threes. Long two, it's off the mark, and a good rebound for Taylor. The shot attempt from Kravig. It's one of the stats as we were doing the research that surprised me just a little bit. The Lady Buffs are 25th in the country in three-pointers made. Here's another one. Lauren Taylor, yes, ma'am.
And you were saying?
And we have seen them this season. They shoot much better at home. 9-point lead for West Texas A&M, under 2 minutes before halftime. Anderson hands it back to Kravig. Backup point guard here for Taylor Wagner's team. In for Mariah Martin. Shot clock at 4 seconds. The heave up to the rim, no good. On the shot try by KV. Good possession defensively there for the Lady Buffs. Roberts nearly lost it. Goes inside to Burgess. Burgess away from the double team, off the window.
This is the way the Lady Buffs were playing in Frisco last week, and it's fun to watch.
It's their largest lead, 34-23. And the ball stripped away, last touched by Colorado Mesa.
Zam Roberts getting a hand in there, managed to deflect the ball off the ball handler.
Just the 4th turnover committed by Colorado Mesa.
It was Kravig driving in.
And a whistle. They're trying to get a late sub in. They're trying to do the hockey change right there, right?
You got the man advantage.
Hold off. A rare breather here for Daniela Turner, who has done some work, 15 points on 6 of 17 shooting. But really, at this point, Colorado Mesa maybe needs more players to help her out. Trailing by 11. Taylor likes the matchup. Tries the two. It nearly went in, but Burgess goes over the back trying to grab a rebound and then picks up a foul.
Yeah, that'll be Jayla's second. I don't know that she necessarily went over the back so much as she was the taller player reaching in.
Okay, so we're going to get Mariah Martin, back on the floor here with 44 seconds. Kind of let her go in on offense. If there's a dead ball, most likely get her out with the 2 fouls.
Coach Wagner probably figures he can't have Martin and Turner on the bench at the same time.
Martin, 19 points a game average. She's got 2, but she hasn't played much. Spins, shot in and out. Good rebound inside, though, by Slade, and the 2-pointer is good. Tia Slade, a freshman from Elizabeth, Colorado. 17 seconds left in the half. Lady Buffs leads 34-25. See if Zam wants to hold for the last shot for the Lady Buffs. Past the defense, the left hand over 2 defenders right before the time runs out. We'll get another look at that play there. Zam Roberts, 9 points. She's so tiny, Kent. How does she do it?
Wow. That's a confident basketball team heading to the locker room.
So the Lady Buffs, 36-25. They lead it at halftime. We'll take a break, come back, and have some statistics from the first half. You're watching the Women's NCAA Tournament. We're back after this timeout.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, It's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
These are the moments that live on, that we'll talk about for years to come. We come here to see history made, sharing in the wins and the upsets.
Together. Because whether we're players or fans, we're all on the same team.
And to us, this is more than just a game. It's an important moment in our lives, one that's worth protecting.
So if you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity to your local authorities.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
The NCAA expresses our gratitude to our corporate champions and partners. Without their support, these great championship moments and opportunities are not possible for our student athletes. The NCAA's commitment to the highest levels of fairness and well-being, along with the pursuit of excellence in both academics and athletics, helps build a championship culture. With their generosity, our corporate partners make it possible to celebrate champions. Thank you.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. We are at halftime in the Women's South Central Regional Tournament, Day 1, Game 3, as the Lady Buffs of West Texas A&M, the number 1 seed, lead 36-25 over 8 seed Colorado Mesa. Let's look at your stats from the first half. As it's been hot shooting, great offense for West Texas A&M, leading to this 11-point advantage. 54% shooting for the Lady Buffs. That is on 15 of 28 from the field. That includes 5 of 10 from the three-point line. Good shooting there. 20 to 18 on the rebounds. Lady Buffs have committed 3 more turnovers than Colorado Mesa. The Mavericks shooting 29% from the field, 3 of 10 from the three-point line. It has been mostly offensively Daniela Turner, 15 of her team's 25 points in the first half. 4 points scored by Monica Brooks, but really having to shoulder the load has been Daniela Turner, the RMAC Player of the Year. I know Coach Wagner hopes that he can keep his point guard, Mariah Martin, on the floor in the second half. She only played limited minutes in that first half due to foul trouble. For the Lady Buffs, good balance, and that's what has been the key to success for this team throughout the season. Carly Machenbacher leads the team with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting at the break. 9 points from Zam Roberts, making 4 of 7 field goals. Zam also leads the team with 4 assists. Lauren Taylor continuing her solid play. She has 8 points and a team-leading 6 rebounds at the break. Haley Jansen's off the bench with 5 points and 2 rebounds. Perfect 2 for 2 from the field. Jayla Burgess and Taylor Williams each with 2 points. So that's where we stand at halftime. Lady Buffs also have an 18-10 advantage in the paint, points in the paint. We're going to step aside, take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have recaps from the first 2 games of today. As we're at the break, and the score is West Texas A&M 36, Colorado Mesa 25. You're watching the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship. We're back after this.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 40. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
The NCAA expresses our gratitude to our corporate champions and partners. Without their support, these great championship moments and opportunities are not possible for our student athletes. The NCAA's commitment to the highest levels of fairness and well-being, along with the pursuit of excellence in both academics and athletics, helps build a championship culture. With their generosity, our corporate partners make it possible to celebrate champions. Thank you.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
These are the moments that live on, that we'll talk about for years to come. We come here to see history made, sharing in the wins and the upsets.
Together. Because whether we're players or fans, we're all on the same team.
And to us, this is more than just a game. It's an important moment in our lives, one that's worth protecting.
So if you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity to your local authorities.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Halftime here at the First United Bank Center, day one of the South Central Regional Tournament. March Madness here from Canyon, Texas. Lucas Kinsey with you in our halftime score, 36-25. The first two games of the day have been tremendous. Both games under 10 points in terms of the point differential. Lubbock Christian wins in the first game, defeating Colorado State Pueblo 65-57. As they move on to the semifinals, there's a look at the bracket there for you. So it's LCU that advances and plays tomorrow, Saturday, 5 o'clock. And they'll take on a familiar foe, the Texas A&M Commerce Lions. They advance in their opening round game, winning 80-74 over Colorado School of Mines. Both of those games at halftime were one-point games. The Lions and the Lady Shaps advance, and they will be one game away from a regional championship. The team's trying to make their way to Birmingham, Alabama. That's the host site of this year's Elite Eight on the women's side of things. We have one more game coming your way after this one. The final game of the day will feature number 4 seeded Texas Women's University, the Pioneers, out of Denton. Will take on Metropolitan State University of Denver, MSU Denver, the Roadrunners. They're the number 5 seed and winners of last weekend's RMAC tournament title. So we'll see a great game there. Again, that's a game that will be a rematch of one that was an 86-83 3-overtime thriller that Texas Women's won back in November at their home place, Kitty McGee Arena. This one here, a rematch of a game that we saw right here back in November between West Texas A&M and Colorado Mesa. Lady Buffs playing much better offense so far in this one. And for Colorado Mesa, they need the shooting to pick up again at the break. Just 10 for 34 from the field. Lady Buffs, meanwhile, a great shooting percentage at 54% and getting great scoring balance. We'll take one more final timeout when we come back. It'll be time to start the second half here from the First United Bank Center. We're back with more basketball after these messages.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. Halftime score 36-25. And Lucas Kinsey along with Kent Johnson, glad to have you joining us throughout today's tournament. We'll provide great coverage for you throughout the weekend. And, of course, the championship game will be played Monday night at 7 o'clock. Our Thunder Vision production crew, very excited that they're able to bring you this one. Our director throughout the day, Jacob Griffin, and Kent Johnson, a lot of work that does go into hosting this regional tournament, but it's one where it's worth the work because you know that West Texas A&M, in this case, the host team, they're enjoying the home court advantage.
Well, the home court advantage in basketball is tremendous. And we're all too familiar. Buff Nation supports well. There was great support over in Frisco last week for both the men and the women over there. came home with 2 Lone Star Conference tournament titles, and looking forward to the second half of this. Looking forward to down in Lubbock tomorrow watching the men battle.
On the men's side, you're exactly right. And some good teams ready to do battle in Lubbock, just like we've seen here today.
The turnover to open the second half for Mesa.
Yeah, that's not what Taylor Wagner wanted to see. So now the Lady Buffs have the ball. Lauren Taylor dribbles to the wing. Machenbacher fouled. Just a little too tight there on the defense from Sophie Anderson.
Number 0, Sophie Anderson.
And so it's a quick foul. Stops the clock with 9:39. Just starting third quarter action. Machenbacher lost it, but got it right back. Quick ball movement. Shot clock at 7. Roberts spins, turns, and hits.
11 points for Zam.
Just a smooth release on that jump shot, whether it's from the perimeter or mid-range. Speaking of a smooth player, there's Daniela Turner taking it into the paint and drawing a foul. You know, defensively, it's not just on who's guarding Turner. At all times, 5 players on the court have got to be aware to come over and help with an offensive player like Daniela Turner.
You know, it's interesting. She took 17 field goal attempts in the first quarter and was never fouled.
And she's an excellent free throw shooter, 90% on the season.
100% today.
Yeah. Third time for Turner to play into the postseason. So an experienced player as well. Taylor takes the bump, misses the shot. Good defense by the Mavericks there. Martine will skip it over to Turner. Her three-pointer is in and out. Lewis trapped, but was able to get it outside, so they move it to Machenbacher. Hits the shot from downtown. She's continuing her solid play from last weekend. Has 13 points. The shot missed from Martine. Lady Buffs with Zam Roberts in transition. Yeah, she tried to feed that down into Burgess. She needed to put it up.
And Josh Park's telling her that right now. Fortunately for the Lady Buffs, it went off the Mavericks out of bounds. If you're a Mavs fan, you're hoping for a defensive stop here.
Burgess outside to Lewis. Defender fell down, Siemens. And a whistle as Machenbacher drove. She was fouled.
They got Sophie Anderson again, her second. 14-point Lady Buff lead.
Burgess, the flip, and the nice jump shot in the paint for Jayla. That's her first point scored of the game. Lady Buff's largest lead, 16 points. Three-pointer from the top of the key. They needed that one. A big shot for Monica Brooks. Mentioned it, that Colorado Mesa needed other players to step up offensively. Monica Brooks has 7 points. They double team Lewis. That leaves Taylor open. She misses it. And then flying in for that offensive rebound was Lewis. She was fouled. Now, Olivia Lewis going after that rebound like I went after that M&M cookie that you set up here earlier.
Let's watch her come in here. Wow. Just to go from where she started her jump to where the ball was before the defender got in there.
And Lauren Taylor off the backboard, friendly home court roll. It goes in. Turner gets a ball screen, works on Machenbacher, slips, falls down. They're able to keep it. The block shot from Lewis, ball out of bounds, last touched by Brooks. For Olivia Lewis, second shot block. So she now has 87 blocks. As she moves her way up the record book, single season shot blocks. And with one more shot block, she will move into third place all time. Lady Buffs basketball, 6.5 minutes to play, third quarter. A 15-point lead. They have been outstanding here tonight in the first round game against an opponent that beat the Lady Buffs earlier this season. Taylor Williams trapped outside to Lewis, so she'll try the three, hits the front rim.
Good look.
It was, and she needed to take it because the shot clock was about to wind down. A run out, excuse me. A foul is called. Good drive by the Mavericks that time as Sophie Anderson draws contact. And it went against Olivia Lewis. When I was talking to Coach Wagner about that first game and said, Coach, 46-43, not a lot of offense. And he said, yeah, but I'm okay with those games. He said, I don't mind a bloodbath every once in a while, as long as you're on the winning side.
As long as you're on the winning side. Well, the Lady Buffs have already surpassed their total from that game, and they're one shot away from surpassing the winning total.
I told Coach Wagner, from the state of Oklahoma, I said that's what I grew up watching was Big 12, old Big 8 basketball, where he's the first to 50 would win. Lewis, pass outside to Machenbacher, shot clock at 10 seconds. Carly into the paint, score the bucket.
You watch her drive and you think this shot's going to get blocked, and then she just explodes up.
It's so hard to take the ball away from her. It's so hard to block her shot. That was a double dribble, I believe, and then the ball was thrown out of bounds. It doesn't matter. It's going back to WT, but Brooks, she got stuck in the paint with Lewis, the Stretch Armstrong length, I guess you can say. Great job by Olivia inside. There's a look at Lewis. Lady Buffs in control. Mavericks need to make a run. Machenbacher goes to the 10 again, and that looked like pretty good defense from Anderson, but they're going to call her for a foul.
That's going to be Sophie's third.
Let's look at this one again. That first glance looked like a shot block from Anderson.
At the line, Carly Machenbacher.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about the whistle.
Machenbacher at the line makes the first. To the Machenbacher family watching from Minnesota, apologize, but we got to be honest, right? It doesn't matter. It's 2 free throws made there for Carly,
who is up to 17 points now.
Yep.
Oh my.
Well, and she's doing it at a high rate, 6 of 7 from the field. A whistle on the other end. Defensively, they're going to call a foul against West Texas A&M. It's going to go against Taylor Williams.
Yeah. Taylor's second. Team foul number 3 of the period against WT.
Good spin, and then Taylor reaches down and does foul. At the last second, made contact with Emily Cavey. So we should have free throws. Yep, right there.
Media timeout.
We'll have a media timeout, just under 5 minutes left here in quarter number 3. Lady Buffs cruising, leading 49-32. You're watching the South Central Regional Championship. We're back after this timeout. Here's a look at the Lady Buffs bench. Josh Prock, along with Michaela Connor and Will Sherman, the staff for West Texas A&M. What a job they have done this season for the Lady Buffs. This team was not in the NCAA tournament last year, and a year later, they are hosting as the #1 seed, leading right now 49-33, with one more free throw coming here for Colorado Mesa's Emily Cavey, and she misses the second. And Coach Prock said it when he was hired back in the summer in the press conference. He said, I came here to win championships. I travel there against Lauren Taylor. And KJ, we know Coach Prock very well, but super nice, and that's what a lot of people would tell you. We also know and see sometimes the very competitive side of Coach Prock.
It's very intense on that sideline.
As does the coach on the other side, Taylor Wagner. Both very well respected in the women's coaching game. There's a strong drive and a good bucket by number 5, Mariah Martine. They've cut it to 14 with the Mavericks bench making some noise. Zam Roberts floats the ball up high, misses everything. It's another good defensive possession. You get one stop at a time. Now can the Mavericks score again? Martine had an open player, and then Zam Roberts came through and poked the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Zam ran baseline to baseline to make that defensive play.
Back in your day, KJ, you ran cross country. Zam, I think, could maybe get out and run, right?
She would beat me in a 40. She would beat me in a 60.
Two-pointer and the foul, Daniela Turner. And you can see after she makes that shot there, this Mavericks team getting a little fired up. The lead.
They've cut it to 12.
Yes. Good play here. They free open Turner. She shoots it over Williams, and Taylor hits her on the wrist. Converts it at the free throw line. It's just an 11-point lead. Some pressure in the backcourt. Lady Buffs need an answer here offensively. Roberts floats, hangs, her shot off the mark. And Colorado Mesa can cut it under 10 with a bucket. Daniela Turner tried to, but the shot in and out. It's a 6-0 run by the Mavericks over the last minute and a half. Good post defense inside by Siemens. Burgess wasn't open. That ball was thrown and it should not have been. Martine being patient here with the ball in her hands. Left-handed shot, tried to draw some contact against Lauren Taylor, and the shot would not fall. Williams runs the point guard here. She'll pull up for the jump shot, way off the mark.
Mavericks looking to extend a 6-0 run.
Strong drive. Siemens missed the shot. Nobody blocked that on the backside. So there's a two-pointer, good for Emily Cavey. Well, it's a 9-point lead. I mean,
we haven't seen a blowout yet. Why should we have one now?
Well, and you knew the Mavericks, they've got a lot of toughness in their DNA. So they weren't just going to sit back and let the Lady Buffs run away with it. Machenbacher bumped, falls away, misses the shot as Sophie Anderson puts her hands up and says, what do I have to do? She thought she had played pretty good defense on Machenbacher.
She just picked up her fourth.
But there was contact. We'll see it here on the replay. Again, it's the first step right there.
At the line, number 23, Carly Machenbacher.
Yeah, you can't extend your arms and hop, hop next to your opponent. You're going to make contact.
Coach Wagner arguing his case near midcourt as Machenbacher hits the free throw. Carly now has 18 points. Make it 19. She scored 20 and had 9 rebounds on Sunday in the Lady Buffs Lone Star Conference Tournament Championship. Good screen. It's going to free open Martine for a 3. She misses it. Janssens secures the rebound. Doesn't allow for the Mavericks to rip it away. Lewis, double team. They leave Machenbacher open. Shot in and out. Under a minute and a half left now here in the third quarter. Turner in trouble. Skip pass across to Siemens, who takes a off-balance 3. It hits the front rim, and then Carly Machenbacher collects her third rebound. Lewis gets the 2 to go.
Olivia's first bucket of the day. 5 rebounds, 2 block shots for Olivia.
She was one of the Lady Buff players to be named to the second team All-LSC. Taylor Williams nearly had a steal. Martine able to keep it for the Mavericks. A 2-pointer in the corner, off. The shot try from Cavey. And after getting this lead down to 9 points, the Lady Buffs have built it back up 53-40.
Inside of 30 seconds to play here in the third period.
Machenbacher with Daniela Turner guarding her. To Williams. 3, no. The battle for the rebound. Machenbacher trying to keep it alive. Still loose. Janssens had it. And did WT call for a timeout, or was it a jump ball? Great hustle. A lot of players on the floor.
It's the Lady Buffs ball. Looks to me like Lady Buffs ball in a timeout.
30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. See if we can look again, Jacob, if you can, on the replay, just of how many players dive on the floor. You talk about every possession counting. You talk about postseason play. Who wants the ball, right? Machenbacher, Zam, Haley Janssens. And as a result, you're going to get to keep the basketball with 4.1 seconds left.
You got time to draw something up. Play like it's the end of the game.
You mentioned it, KJ, at halftime, this Lady Buff team, as the season has gone on, if you were looking at a meter that shows the confidence, it has just kept climbing.
Yeah, it's got the little vibration lines around it, and it's shaking right now. You know, this was a team that started the year, and actually even into the midpoint of the year, was improving. Offensively, sometimes they would really struggle. You think of Midwestern State, but their defense was good. Their defense was carrying them, but I think inwardly they didn't realize that. And then somewhere along the line in mid to late February, they realized that if the offense wasn't going, their defense could not only carry them, but it could shut people down. And that has helped them relax offensively to where you see the type of performance that we saw last week in Frisco and what you've got going now. I mean, Lauren Taylor steps to the line with 10 to play. She's a 66%er, and there was never a doubt.
Machenbacher puts up the shot. Thought that one was going in, but hit the front rim, so the third quarter ends, and West Texas A&M extends its lead 53-40. They hold the Mavericks to end the quarter, 1 for their last 7 from the field. We'll take a timeout, come back and start the fourth quarter of play. You're watching March Madness right here from the First United Bank Center. We're back after this timeout.
The Texas Panhandle as a whole has been my home for as long as I can remember, and I want to be giving back to the community that made it home. WT's NBA program is ranked number 4 in the state of Texas now. Having the opportunity to come to a university like WT was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. People really care about your success here, and it feels like a family-oriented university, and I really appreciate that. Come apply at WT.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
We head into our fourth period of play with West Texas A&M holding a 13-point lead in possession of the basketball. And let's see how they close things out.
Well, the Mavericks average 71 points a game. To this point, they've scored just 40. Colorado Mesa, head coach Taylor Wagner, they want to get that offense clicking. It's going to start with a defensive stop, though, as they'll try to get one here against the Lady Buffs. Shot clock at 6 seconds. Good fake by Lewis. Drives in, has her shot deflected out of bounds. 2 seconds on the shot clock, and it will stay with the Lady Buffs. So you got to drop something quick here. Burgess got to shoot it. Turns. Misses it.
Clock didn't start on possession.
Okay. So Travis Clark, one of our officials, comes in and signals shot clock violation. One of the three officials, Simona Sandoval, and also Clifford Baker. You mentioned it, KJ, it's a mix in the tournament of
Travis
officials from different conferences.
Simona are from the Lone Star Conference, and Clifford is the RMAC official.
Good drive from Martine. Draws contact. Coach Wagner giving instructions to his team.
Taylor Williams picks up her third personal foul. Olivia Lewis has 3 fouls.
You know, I mentioned Martine, such a talented player, and the start of the game really affecting her as she passes it over the top to Turner. And then Machenbacher is able to steal it away. Mariah Martine is 1 of 10 from the field tonight. Good pass to Burgess. Splash. Give the assist to Zam Roberts, her 5th of the game. Creating some space, Martine hangs in the air and is fouled. So Martine goes to the line where she is top 10 in the country in free throw percentage.
Now Jayla Burgess has collected her 3rd personal foul. Martine at 89% on the year, 3 of 3 from the line tonight.
It's a 5'6" senior from Sandy, Utah. And this season, she broke the Colorado Mesa single season assist record with 173.
That's a lot.
Yeah, Coach Wagner said her teammates love playing with her because if you're open, she's going to find you. Roberts, speaking of finding players, slips it over to Lewis. Olivia goes to work. Turner comes over.
The ball's not out of bounds yet.
Yeah. The official says it was a shot block. Josh Prock coming down to say, I think there was a piece of Olivia's arm that was hit there.
10 players on the floor stood around like the ball went out of bounds, and it's bouncing 2 feet inside.
10 seconds to shoot it. Machenbacher back to Jayla.
I think they got Monica Brooks there.
With a nudge.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, that's her 2nd.
Not much contact, but a foul was called. Taylor off the inbounds, tries a soft 2, and it's off the mark. Score stays at 55-42. Transition 3, way off the mark, but Monica Brooks is there for a rebound. Putting her arm straight up and blocking another shot is Lewis. The scoop shot, no. Great defense by Lauren Taylor.
A great defense by the Lady Buffs on that possession. First Olivia, then Lauren.
We're at 7 minutes, 50 seconds to play. 4th quarter. The winner of this one advances on to the semifinals of the South Central Regional Tournament. Already 2 teams have moved on, Lubbock Christian and Texas A&M Commerce. Roberts hangs in the air and is able to draw the foul. The Lady Buffs have not shot many free throws tonight. They are just 5 for 6.
Kylie Kravik picks up her third personal foul. It's the Mavericks' second of the quarter.
Free throw good for Zam Roberts. 12 points for Zam, 19 for Carly Machenbacher, 10 for Lauren Taylor. Jayla Burgess has 6. And that's the other thing that we've seen from WT. The confidence has grown throughout the season, and the scoring balance has really been an advantage for WT. A lot of different players have stepped up their play this season. 57-42, Monica Brooks works on Lewis.
What a move.
It was.
Wow. Gets her own rebound.
And then a foul is called. So Brooks, even though she didn't make the shot, still hustles and gets the Mavericks another possession.
I mean, how she slithered through there to get the layup shot and then gets to the other side of the lane to collect her own rebound. Hustle.
Good ball movement here. Brooks will try a 2. Missed it. The Mavericks, it just, again, it's a story for them in this season. When they have lost games, they just have not shot the ball well. And tonight they are shooting 26% from the field. Taylor takes a quick 2, misses it. Transition look, 3, too strong. And obviously, one thing, you say the shooting is 26%. You got to give credit on the defensive end as well.
Defensive end for sure. The Mavericks have not missed a lot of open looks because they haven't had a lot of open looks. 46 points, their season low, that being against the Lady Buffs in November. They've had 2 games of 50.
Shot was missed by Zam Roberts, and then a tussle for the rebound. Monica Brooks and Olivia Lewis tied up.
Tussle, I like that. And no fans. Lucas does not have Roger's Thesaurus here looking up.
I've just got a lot of basketball synonyms
Wow.
upstairs. Great movement there and a beautiful cut to the basket for Monica Brooks. We keep saying her name. She's got 9 points, so she has really started to do a good job for Colorado Mesa. The lead cut to 13. The scoreboard, really the enemy, though, for the Mavericks. With the time only 5:43, and Zam Roberts, a thorn in the side of Colorado Mesa as well. She hits another jump shot. She's got 15 points.
There was a time in the season when Zam was coming off the concussion and some illness, had missed quite a few games, and her shot was just off, and we were wondering, is she going to get her groove back? Well, she has. 30 points at the LSC tournament in one game.
Team 4.
Yeah, she is another one of those players so competitive.
And never stops.
Yep. The shot missed by the Mavericks, and another rebound for West Texas A&M. The rebound count now is 37-31 in favor of WT. Taylor, open, 3. Yes, ma'am.
13 for Lauren. You talk about a player that's developed as the year's gone on.
I mean, Kent, last year she averaged 6 points a game, and there were times last season, and I think Warren would even tell you this, where she didn't want to take the shot.
Yeah.
Not the case this year.
She wasn't confident. I'll joke with her from time to time. I'll see her in games, and she'll be in the corner clapping her hands. Give me the ball, give me the ball.
Janssens, she'll pass over to Machenbacher, who wants the ball, and we see another 3 go in for the mighty Minnesotan. 21-point lead for West Texas A&M. 4:20 to play. There's a drive and a foul. Sophie Anderson was able to draw contact against Lauren Taylor.
Yeah, Lauren's third.
West Texas A&M Lady Buffs 8 three-point shots made, 8 of 17 for the Lady Buffs. They lead at 65-44, trying to move on to the semifinals. We're back after these messages. You're watching the NCAA tournament.
These are the moments that live on, that we'll talk about for years to come. We come here to see history made, sharing in the wins and the upsets.
Together. Because whether we're players or fans, we're all on the same team.
And to us, this is more than just a game. It's an important moment in our lives, one that's worth protecting.
So if you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity to your local authorities.
As a pioneer in online education, West Texas A&M University leads the state and the nation in quality and value. 6 of WT's graduate programs earned Best Program accolades from U.S. News & World Report. And WT's online undergraduate program was ranked number 1 in Texas and number 24 in the country. 2 online degree programs for veterans were also ranked number 1 and number 3 in Texas. Get an outstanding education completely online at one of the most affordable and accessible institutions in the nation. Visit WTAMU.edu.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. KJ, a lot of this happening here for the Lady Buffs. And at the beginning of the season, this wasn't their strength, outside shooting.
But you have Jayla Burgess driving the lane. That drew 2 defenders to her. She kicks it out to Carly, who's wide open. Yeah, early in the season, those shots weren't falling. But early in the season, the defenders weren't respecting the strong drive either.
And Coach Prock would come up here and visit with us with a smile on his face and say, the offense is going to come. It's going to come.
He also said after Game 3, he knew this team was going to be good. He was right.
The assist from Burgess, 12 assists as a team for the Lady Buffs, only 9 turnovers. The free throws were made by Colorado Mesa. Sophie Anderson, so the lead is 65-46. And now they'll work this shot clock down to 5 seconds. Janssens has to muscle up that shot. Nearly got it to fall.
Nearly got it.
Good defense by Colorado Mesa. Ahead to Brooks. Draws the foul against Cast. And crafty shot there. Yes. Shot making from Monica Brooks. She makes that little up and under look easy. It's not.
Shooting 1, Monica Brooks.
Say, try this at home, kids, right? Whoop. Got it.
Uses the backboard. I mean, that was skilled.
And the free throw. We've seen the Mavericks make a run in the second half, cut it to 9. They've got their work cut out for them, though, with 3.5 minutes to play. Down right now by 16 points. Taylor Williams, good pass. Burgess will pass back to Zam Roberts. Tries a 3. No. Machenbacher was one where she didn't have position. She still wanted the ball, but
Carly's done everything else today. She finally picked up a foul.
Fill up that box score, right? You know, her. We've had a chance to meet her family this season, Kent, and she was coached growing up by her dad. And it has been a special season for her, as the free throw is good for Kelsey Siemens. Machenbacher mentioned she was the LSC tournament MVP, also named second team All-LSC. And at all of 5'8", she is 8th in the country in offensive rebounds this year.
At 5'8".
With 2 pairs of socks on.
And a good number of those rebounds are offensive.
Yep. It's a 14-point lead. Can the Mavericks make another comeback? Or is West Texas A&M headed to the semifinals? Zam Roberts travels. Good help defense.
She ran into the immovable object in the form of Kelsey Siemens. Good defense by Siemens to stand her ground.
Siemens, a quick release, hits the 3. Not so fast. Lady Buff fans, 65-54. Roberts calls out for an offensive set. Let's see what Josh Prock dials up here. They're going to get a whistle. And, Coach, that's frustrating for Coach Taylor Wagner. On both ends of the floor, I will say, we have had some quick whistles away from the ball. Just the bumps.
Number 10, Captain Craven.
That's Kylie Craven getting her third personal.
Yeah.
Or fourth, rather. I seem to be, fourth's what I got.
Plenty of time on the shot clock, 14 seconds. Taylor Williams off the screen, thought about the shot, but it was good defense by Daniela Turner. 6 seconds to shoot it. Matzenbacher needs to go to work. Williams has to shoot it from deep, and it doesn't draw iron, so it's a shot clock violation. Another good possession by Colorado Mesa. 2:05 left in the ball game, and the Mavericks can cut it to single digits with a bucket here. And they'll get it. The backdoor cut and the layup for Daniela Turner. 65-56. Again, Lady Buffs will be patient, and Josh Brock wants a timeout. Probably a good one there, as we're seeing Colorado Mesa on a 12-0 run over the last 2:32. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. What a great day it's been so far. Kent Johnson, you and I were talking when the seedings were announced and we were going to get to host. Nothing more that we love than basketball here in March for the West Texas A&M Lady Buffs.
We said the same thing in October.
That means we like basketball.
We love basketball, you bet.
But just the feel here in NCAA tournament, it's different. It's unlike anything else. In fact, my ringtone for the month is the da-na-na-na-da-da-na-na, right?
CBS Sports.
And does my 5th grade son know what that is? Absolutely, he does.
You'll do your Jim Nance impersonation before we're done.
I will not be saying hello from Augusta, though. Matzenbacher from Moorhead, Minnesota. Yes.
Bumps it back up to a double-digit lead at 11.
1:20 to play. That was a huge bucket by Carly. Siemens tries it, and Burgess, with what the fans felt like was a shot block, instead they're going to call a foul. Yeah, we'll look at this one again and let you make the call here. You make the call.
At the line, Kelsey Siemens.
Long arms there, Lucas.
Yeah, it's an athletic defensive play. I mean, the Siemens, falls to the ground, and so you feel like, well, there had to have been contact, but she was fading away from the defender.
That was Jayla's 4th foul.
Doesn't matter. Foul was called. She makes the free throw.
I think the bulk of the contact was after Siemens fell and Jayla tripped over her. Siemens makes them both, though. We're back to a 9-point game.
And now for WT, they got to take care of the basketball, something they've done a good job of so far tonight. Taylor Williams will get it back to Zam Roberts, one of the best ball handlers in the country. Up top, being double teamed. Going to bounce it back to Williams. Good decision to run the clock. Matzenbacher for 3. And it's no good. Hit the rim twice.
Took 4 seconds off the clock, though, bouncing on the rim.
Turner down
Inside
to the other end. Yep, 3-pointer off the mark. That would have been huge if it would have fallen for the Mavericks. It doesn't, and so Zam pushes ahead. Roberts lost the ball, turned over. Helter-skelter here. Both coaches yelling.
Yeah. Taylor Wagner needing his team to hurry up and put up shots.
Turner dribbling. With 25 seconds, she will put up the 3 and hit it. 67-61. The shot goes in with 23.3 on the scoreboard, and a timeout is taken. Coach Brock taking the timeout. The ball will advance to the front court. We'll step aside for a 60-second break. The first 2 games have been decided by less than 10 points. This one's at 6. We're back right after this.
To national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, It's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
What is a junction? It's an intersection. A connection of rivers and roads, ideas and opportunities, and of people. In Grand Junction, at Colorado Mesa University, we live at these crossroads, between today and tomorrow, of academics and adventure, because this is where it all comes together. The best minds, the best ideas, the best paths forward, they all start here at Colorado Mesa University.
Well, 5 minutes ago, the Lady Buffs, as you say, were cruising up 19.
Yeah.
But Colorado Mesa has fought literally down to the closing seconds. They've nailed this to a two-possession ball game, a 6-point West Texas A&M lead at 67-61. And you know that Taylor Wagner, if they don't get a steal off the inbounds pass, is going to send the Lady Buffs to the line. And if WT does not make their shots, you're going to see shots at the other end by Daniela Turner.
Well, we've only seen 2 missed free throws by both teams combined. The difference is Colorado Mesa, 17 of 18 at the charity stripe. The Lady Buffs are just 7 for 8. They do have some great free throw shooters on the court. Machenbacher, one of them, along with Zam Roberts, Olivia Lewis. They're going to go to Machenbacher in the corner. Not trying to foul yet. Williams, they will foul Taylor Williams. Stop the clock with 16 and a half seconds to play, and I think that was too much time. Taylor Wagner stomping his foot and saying, we got a foul. And the reason why is because the Lady Buffs are not in the bonus yet.
They've got one more to give.
Machenbacher quickly back to Taylor Williams. Lewis is fouled, so you're going to send Olivia Lewis, an 82% free throw shooter, to the line. The clock is at 12.1 seconds. It's a 6-point lead for West Texas A&M.
At the line, Olivia Lewis.
And the first one is good.
That was big.
It was. Colorado Mesa, 3 timeouts left. And we're going to see Daniela Turner over here at midcourt. We're also going to see Carly Machenbacher shadowing her. Don't want to give her any open looks.
3-possession game now. That's why those free throws were made.
So give a lot of credit there to Olivia Lewis, making both free throws. Lewis 4 points, 6 rebounds tonight. West Texas A&M trying to move on to the semifinals, where tomorrow whoever wins this one will take on the winner between Texas Women's and MSU Denver. You got enough energy for one more tonight, KJ?
We got it.
That's right.
This is good stuff. Awfully good stuff.
The first 2 games today, Lubbock Christian defeats Colorado State Pueblo 65-57. In the second game, it was number 2, Texas A&M Commerce defeating number 7, Colorado School of Mines. Here's the inbound. Siemens shoots the 3, hits it! Lewis gave her a lot of room. And Kelsey Siemens knocks down the shot.
She has 2 field goals today, both of them 3-pointers.
Here's a look at it again.
Yeah, she's behind the line. Bang.
So a good shot there for Siemens. For the Mavericks, that was as a team, 3-pointer number 7.
Well, they're going to look at it. Surely they're not looking at where she was, because she was a good 4 inches behind the line.
Yes. Great job on our replay from the Thunder Vision team. We hope you're enjoying the tournament today. We certainly are here at the First United Bank Center. Mentioned the 7 threes made by Colorado Mesa. The Lady Buffs have made one more 3-pointer at 8 for 20.
18 universities have both their men's and their women's basketball programs in postseason play. 4 of them are here at the South Central region.
Okay.
You've got West Texas A&M, Colorado Mesa, Lubbock Christian, Texas A&M Commerce. We'll be heading down to Lubbock tomorrow early afternoon to watch the Buffaloes take on Angelo State. Then we'll probably hustle it back, hopefully in time to catch the 7 o'clock game here.
On the men's side, there were, correct me if I'm wrong, 6 Lone Star Conference teams in, is that right? A late run by Texas A&M Kingsville men, so they make the tournament. Out of the timeout, it's going to be Taylor Williams to throw it in for the Lady Buffs. Mesa trying to go for a steal. They get it into Olivia Lewis.
That was the second horn right there. Yeah, the officials were a little quick to get play in.
They gave the ball to the inbound passer too soon. So now they've got to come back.
So, you know, the scoreboard controller's program, there's a certain amount of time between the first and the second horn. It's not just arbitrary sounding of the horns.
And we'll try it again. Machenbacher to Taylor Williams. You can hear Kelsey Seaman screaming, foul. And one of her teammates does. Daniela Turner runs off not much time, 7.5 seconds. And Taylor Williams to the line. Taylor, the senior from Memphis, Tennessee. Transferring over to the Lady Buffs, her first free throw off the mark. It's a big one here if she can make it a 6-point advantage. And she does. So now we'll see Coach Wagner call for the timeout.
He'll have one left. And I'm sure we'll see it.
And you know, this is, I've wondered this before, really haven't had an exact explanation, but you see this with the timeout being called and the ball being advanced. You see it in the women's game, you see it in the NBA, but you do not see it, KJ, in the men's college game, and certainly not in high school. I think it's obviously an advantage to the offense.
Certainly changes the strategy of the game.
Yes, it does.
It makes it exciting. Am I a fan of it? I don't know. There are times when I think it's great. There are other times when I think it's contrived.
Well, it takes away certainly Leitner to Grant Hill to Christian Leitner, right? Ball inbounded to Siemens. Step back three for Siemens. No. The rebound to Lewis. 2 seconds left. And they're going to dribble the timeout, and West Texas A&M survives a late comeback from Colorado Mesa and wins by 6 points, 70-64. The Lady Buffs advance on to the semifinals, where they await the winner between our next matchup, final one of the day, which will be Texas Women's against MSU Denver. In the loss, Kent, Colorado Mesa, Taylor Wagner, his team, a valiant effort, no doubt. 23-7 will be their final record. There was never any quit in the Mavericks when they were down by as many as 21 points.
They kept fighting back, they kept coming back, they kept getting different players stepping up, whereas in the first half it was Daniela Turner. Down the stretch, you had Kelsey Seaman stepping up. You had Sophie Anderson making some plays. I mean, it was a team effort in the comeback. Lady Buffs held on.
We're going to take a timeout. We'll come back and have some post-game statistics for you. We'll wrap it up on the broadcast. And then, remember, you can tune in to the post-game press conference. Kent Johnson will have both head coaches and some players from each team. As the final score tonight, Lady Buffs win it 70-64, and they move on. We'll be back right after these messages.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor.
It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
The NCAA expresses our gratitude to our corporate champions and partners. Without their support, these great championship moments and opportunities are not possible for our student athletes. The NCAA's commitment to the highest levels of fairness and well-being, along with the pursuit of excellence in both academics and athletics, helps build a championship culture. With their generosity, our corporate partners make it possible to celebrate champions. Thank you.
Welcome back to the First United Bank Center. West Texas A&M Lady Buffs had a big lead, and then they saw it disappear. Saw Colorado Mesa make a big comeback effort, but in the end, the Lady Buffs hold on, and they win 70-64. Let's look at the final stats from this first round NCAA tournament game. The Lady Buffs really shooting was a big difference in this one. 46% from the field for West Texas A&M to just 32% shooting for Colorado Mesa. Each team made their threes. Colorado Mesa's threes came late in the game. The Lady Buffs earlier in the game. 8 threes for the Lady Buffs, 7 for the Mavericks. Rebounds, 40-34 advantage for West Texas A&M. Turnovers, not too big of a story for either side, as they both protect the ball. 12 for the Lady Buffs and 7 for Colorado Mesa. In the loss, the Mavericks end their season at 23-7. And in the losing effort, a tremendous performance from Daniela Turner, the RMAC Player of the Year. Finishes her career with 25 points on 9 of 22 shooting. She had 5 rebounds. She made 4 of her 8 three-point tries. 12 points for Monica Brooks to go with her 8 rebounds. Kelsey Siemens, 10 points and 9 rebounds. Some big shots late in the game. Number 5, Mariah Martin, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Struggled from the field, but still played very hard and was limited in the first half with those 2 fouls. 6 points for Sophie Anderson to go with 3 rebounds. 3 points for Emily Cavey. 2 points scored off the bench for Tia Slade. In the winning effort for West Texas A&M, good balance for the Lady Buffs. 3 players scored in double figures, led by Carly Matzenbacher, 24 points on 8 of 11 shooting. She was perfect from the free throw line, 5 for 5. Also had 6 rebounds for the Lady Buffs. 13 points scored by Lauren Taylor, nearly a double-double. Needed 1 more rebound. She was strong inside, 13 points and 9 rebounds. Zam Roberts, 15 points, 6 of 13 shooting for Zam. She also led the team with 5 assists. Olivia Lewis, only 4 points, but had 7 rebounds and also had 4 shot blocks. Jayla Burgess, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Haley Jansen's off the bench with 5 points and 4 rebounds. Taylor Williams scores 3 points, makes a big free throw late in the game for West Texas A&M. And so the Lady Buffs improved to 24-10. They're still dancing, and they move on tomorrow to take on the winner of our final game tonight, which will be next Texas Women's University and MSU Denver. So we're going to wrap things up here. Remember, the post-game press conference will take place shortly back behind the arena. Kent Johnson will mediate, and we'll hear from both teams. First from the Lady Buffs, Josh Prock and a couple of Lady Buff players, followed up by Colorado Mesa, Taylor Wagner, and 2 of the Mavericks. Thanks for watching this 3rd game, and we'll be back shortly for our final game of the night. You've been watching the NCAA Division II Women's Basketball Championships.